Hey y'all. I'm just gonna wait for like a few more people. Hey y'all. All right, I'm gonna wait for a few more people to come on to this live. It was like an impromptu thing. I had a little something to do at 3 o'clock. So that's why I had to reschedule it for 5. I'm gonna do like 1 hour because I have to get myself together before Real Housewives of Atlanta. Hey Alyssa. Hey 007's lady. Is it Michelina? I don't want to mispronounce it. Hey y'all, so I want to talk to y'all about I want to hear what y'all had to say about Love and Marriage Huntsville. Because see, I had a lot more to say, but I didn't want to try to squeeze it all into my review. So that's why we have to have this little impromptu live so we can talk about it. So the first thing I want to address is this whole wig situation. Mel, what the hell is going on with you in that wig? Child, what is going on? Honey, I know you're trying to try some new things, honey, but I'd rather you had that short hat than to put that wig on like that. That wig is wigging. I don't like a wig that look too wiggy, honey. That's a Tyler Perry Studios wig. I don't like that wig. Girl, what is wrong with you? Child, nah, Martell got you going that crazy. You can't put the right wig on? Girl, gone. Honey. Hey, Trey. Hey, Jay Blake. I hate that wig as well. Like, what is going on with that wig, child? Mel's voice already annoys me. Now I gotta watch you talking with that bad wig on. Child, no. I'm not gonna go through those kind of changes, honey. You're not gonna take me through that kind of stuff. Martell is dusty and rusty and full of sand, honey. Sand. Child, you don't even know what I think he full of. I think he full of shit. Okay, honey. That's what he full of. Just an idiot. That wig is scary. Yes, Miss Olivia, that wig is scary, honey. A hairy, scary monster. It's a mess. Yes, Melody, wear your natural hair. Yes, wear your natural hair. There's nothing wrong with your natural hair, honey. I mean, I know you had a little piece in the front, even when it was short, but I mean, anything other than that wig. Child, my God. Somebody told her it was cute, a non friend, probably Tisha. It looks good for the event. Wear that wig for the event. Tisha probably told Mel to put that wig on. Child, I'm not gonna let you wear me. Alyssa, goodbye. Oh my goodness. Y'all are so crazy. Hey, amazing dreams. Hey, girl. I'm telling y'all, Tisha told that girl to put that wig on for the event. Oh my goodness. Okay. So let's move on. What do y'all think? What are your thoughts on Marceau and Mel meeting and flirting and whatnot? Now, at first I thought it was just me, but then I watched a few other mature YouTube reviewers, and they also had the same opinion as myself that what the hell was going on with all this flirting? Now, that ain't cute. And let me tell you something. I saw, I'm gonna stop saying event. I saw a few people, even my friend told me, honey, because she loves her some Love and Marriage Huntsville, honey. That is her show. I had to get her put up on game, honey. But she was telling me that people were saying, it was just friendly flirting. It's nothing friendly about flirting with my man. Nothing friendly about that. So if somebody were flirting with your husband, you would think that was friendly and that was cute. Child, please. You cannot sit here and make me believe that you thought that that was friendly and cute with him flirting with this lady blatantly. I think he lost his mind. I don't think he realized he was actually taping. Because I was like, is Marcel really sitting here and flirting with this lady where we can see? Marcel always liked Melody. You know what? And I never got that before, especially when it was, couple against couple. I'm like, okay, Marcel might be a chauvinist, but he over here with his wife Tisha. And then you got Hey P Mac, and then you have Mel and Martell, the Incredible Holtz, honey. I just gave them my name. They probably gonna steal that. If y'all steal that, please give me my coin, honey. Then you have the Incredible Holtz on the other side, and they fighting against each other. I'm thinking, okay, Marceau is on her team, but baby, the way, because when he said it at Kimmy's son's graduation thing, I was like, okay, he said Mel was glowing. I'm thinking he means you dropped the dead weight. You look great, because her wig was sitting that day. So I'm like, okay. But then last night, I'm like, okay, Marceau, now you don't lost your damn mind, honey. He definitely wants Melody shaking my head. That's how you know he for the streets, honey. Streets with the C. It was all a dream. You dang all right. He for the streets. Marcel was definitely flirting, and Mel was switching on the slide. When she wasn't she listen to me, Michelle Jones, honey, because me and my friend we talked about this. And especially when she gonna turn around and say, the sign looks great. It's just a little bit to the left. Minnie Mouse, shut the hell up and turn around. And then he was like, you need to button up your shirt. You need to button that shirt up. Trying to entice me. I'm like, oh wait, cut. Mel, you and your wig, honey. Go over there where that white lady at. The white lady was even trying to rescue her. She was like, how does the sign look? AKA, help her come from over there with that married man. She was trying to help her. Not her. Standing there in that wool suit, talking about, it looks great. Then gonna try to sashay away so that man can look at you. Girl, gone. I think the issues Tisha has with low self-esteem issues, this will really make her feel some type of way. The flirting, yes, Maddie Williams, yes. Like, why would you do that? And I know she was watching it and he was trying to explain it away. Well, Tisha, I wasn't flirting with her. I was trying to bridge the gap between the Holtz and the Scotts, keep Scott intact. No, hell no. You was flirting with that lady and it was disrespectful. And I didn't like that. Honey, I'm all for you going and try to get things together, but let her handle that on her own. There was no reason for you to go and do that for her. That's crazy. Child, gone. I have always seen how you looked at Mel. Mel knows it too. She definitely does, P Mac. Because let me tell you something. When he said that, she turned around and started fluffing that wig up. To my boy, please. If I want all that, I can stay with Martell. Honey, you are Martell in this moment. Flirting with that girl husband. I would have been like, well, what the hell you want? Child, y'all carrying on a scene for 3 or 4 commercials. I'm like, we done went on 3 commercials and they are still flirting. I'm finna get an attitude if somebody don't fix this right now. Child, this is ridiculous. Hey, Candy. Yes, that was very disrespectful. It's ridiculous. Marcel better be careful before Martell tells all his business, but I'm here for it. Listen, R. Smith, this is another thing I was thinking too, because my friend brought this to my attention. Because, honey, when I'm watching the show, the first time I watch it, specifically for the review, then I rewatch it for my enjoyment. And she was like, did you see how Marceau was looking when Mel brought up the whole situation about she's just saying things that are the truth and all of this? Honey, he was looking like, I'm just gonna go over here. See, I think he's trying to do damage control. He's going over here where Mel is and saying, you're right, Tisha is wrong, because he doesn't want all his stuff to come out. Because I really believe she does actually have receipts. At first, I was like, Mel, you just saying anything, honey, just lying, trying to destroy this girl's marriage because misery loves company. But now that I'm looking at the situation, I think it may have some truth to it. Because when she said, I wasn't trying to tear y'all marriage apart, I'm just saying things that are true. And he didn't say anything. I'm like, you need to say something right here is where you speak your speech and you say, it's not true. That's what you should have said, but he didn't say anything. He just sat there and looked. So I was like, okay. So there may be some truth to this. I don't trust him at all. Oh my God, I finally caught alive. I love your channel. Hey, Aisha. Is that how you pronounce it? Yes, girl. We on here talking about love and marriage, Huntsville. And the touching fist bumps and high fives. Exactly. I was like, what? Child, I know y'all ain't touching, physically touching. And then Mel was trying so hard to not like smirk or laugh or smile. Child, whatever. Hey, Allie Renee, girl. Marceau and his brother, along with Martell, We're all out in the streets. Okay, Candy, and listen, Mel has said that. She said that Martell, child, these M's. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm gonna have to get him some nicknames, child. Okay, Martell got ears like an elf. So maybe I can call him Keebler. And then Mel sounds like Minnie Mouse. So I might call her Minnie. Kimmy, I don't trust her as far as I can throw her. So I can just call her that heifer. And child, I don't know who to call Marceau, child. I'm just gonna call him Marceau, the hoe. Okay. So yes, Mel did say that when Martell got with them, that he wasn't like that until he started hanging with them, and then all of a sudden the cheatation started. So I mean, you might be right. I haven't watched the episode yet. I can't wait to hear your jokes. Honey, listen, Lolo, I was so triggered during this episode. I don't even think I gave a joke. I mean, I did say that when they went over there to meet that woman, honey, that was the Parent Trap, and Mel had on some padded leather boots, and that wig belonged in that campfire at the retreat. I did say that. But, honey, as far as everything else, I was so pissed because, first of all, don't take me nowhere so you can tell me how good you have it with another woman. You don't want me? That's cool. But don't get me, and I would the thing that I don't like is everybody is trying to get them to reconcile. That's done. As soon as you had a baby, that's done. Child, going on with that. Sitting up there talking about well, I want y'all to sit down and talk. What you say, Kim? What you say, Q? What did Kimmy do? I just don't like Kimmy. It's something about her that I don't trust. And then did you hear when Marceau said, gonna have you going like being like Kimmy, touching all over me? Why do people keep saying that? Does Kimmy touch on other people's man? And then Kyle said that Kimmy stole Maurice from her, allegedly. So I mean, and then another thing that rubbed me the wrong way about Kimmy, I don't like how she really don't have Tisha's back. Yes, Tisha wants somebody to have her back and all of this, but at the same time, honey, you're my sister-in-law. Okay, so I feel like there should be some sort of camaraderie when it comes to that. I'm not saying you gotta love me, but show me some respect. You all over at Mail House in the woods talking about Martell is a good man. I'm not changing that because I stick to what I say. You stick to this man as a good man, and that's when I would have said, okay, me and my wig would like for you to leave, honey. You, the production team, everybody exit stage left, and Mel, that house is completely empty. You think you slick? Go somebody, let's go out to the backyard. Girl, that house is empty, girl. Child gone. It's over. They need to let them divorce. Please let them divorce in peace, Lisa. Yes. Everybody sitting around. Now I do feel like Maurice's his speech to Martell, I feel like that was genuine. I felt like he was actually trying to help. But everybody else, honey, y'all just Marceau, you want them to stay together so your stuff don't come out, child. And I don't know what you're doing over there with Mel. And Mel, why are you flirting with this man when your marriage got torn apart at the hands of another woman? Come on, make it make sense, wig. Girl, go on somewhere. Child, go on with that. Hey, KB. Yes, Mel has receipts, and Marceau is definitely trying to do damage control. Tisha said in the last episode that she asked the so-called mistress that Mel named, and the alleged mistress said no. Bye, wig. Okay, so I don't know what's going on. I don't know who's telling the truth and who's not, but all I know is something is afoot. Their divorce is official as of Friday. Now it's time for them to go to therapy and anger management. First of all, is it? Child, you just dropped a bomb on me. I did not know their divorce was final. Well, honey, thank you. Finally, the last nail in the coffin. Now I'm trying to figure out how are the seasons going to go from here on out? Because who's going to carry the season if Mel and Martell not fighting? Are we going to see them co-parenting, or how is this going to work? Remember last season how Mel showed up to the work site to talk to Marceau? I do remember that, Alyssa. And you know what? Right then, in that moment, I felt like Marceau was kind of flirting with her, but they were arguing, so it didn't seem as obvious. And I was like, well, maybe that's just me. I don't really like my man being too friendly, honey. I barely want you to talk to me, honey. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to nobody. I want you to be a mute. I don't want you talking, period. Okay? I'll let you know when you need to speak. Okay? But I felt like Marceau was kind of being a little flirty, but then at the same time, I was like, okay, maybe it's just me, you know. Let me see. Marceau took care of his mistress and made sure she was on hush. Okay, I don't know what kind of hush money he passed over to her, but clearly she got a nice severance package. Okay, please don't come back over here with that. And Tisha, stay in the house. You and your events. Stop having all them events, stay in the house, take care of them kids, make that bacon and them biscuits like you was doing last episode. While Marceau go around trying to find different women to flirt with. Oh, bald head self. Take that hat off and let me see that head and top at the top. It's that hairline is sitting back. Child. Child Marceau always know the smells glow. He sure does, KB. Because let me tell you something. When she came to that dang on graduation, Mel's glowing. Marceau, be quiet. Girl gone, have a seat. Why are your boobs out on every scene? Trying to make Martell see something. Marceau is with someone that's not a proud side piece. Okay, she real hush hush. Whoever she is, honey, she's sitting quiet and counting her coins, honey. Probably getting an allowance in her bank account every month. Seeking arrangements, child. Marceau was so inappropriate with Mel. Child, I wish I was a fly on the wall when we watching that scene, honey. I wish I could see what they didn't say on camera. Imagine what they didn't say on camera. If we saw all that, imagine what they did not say. Child, I'm just sitting here like, oh my goodness, y'all getting real bold. This don't make no sense. Thank you, Joy. Definitely Marcel knows how to cover the dog in him. He sure does. And you know what? Tisha is so um I don't know how to explain it, but she's so conditioned to just support whatever it is that he says that she doesn't even question it. Honey, she don't want it to come out because she does not want to go through the turmoil that she sees Mel had to go through before this divorce. And first of all, just dropped a bomb on me and let me know that their divorce is final. I had no idea. No wonder she somewhere doing photo shoots and singing that karaoke song she's singing. Child, girl, gone. Somebody, you had 5 kids and I had 2 kids. Boy, gone. Girl, gone with the song, honey. Child, gone over there and sing with Candy. Go to the studio and drop some beats. You know she in Atlanta. Cancel the show. Everyone involved should reevaluate their relationship. Everybody. The only halfway decent one I think is Maurice. Y'all gonna see Kimmy gonna let y'all know that next she might be a nice lady. Now, y'all don't get me wrong, she might be. But it's just something. I don't know what it is. You know how you just get that gut feeling about somebody? It's something about her I just don't trust. That lady got on that IG live with Marceau and Tisha and lied to her face. She know her role. Tisha is naive. You know what? I feel the same way. Maybe it's one of those situations where I'm not about to blow up my spot, have me all up and down the YouTube streets like Ariane, allegedly. Child, please. Tisha will have a nervous breakdown if and when everything comes out. She sure will. And I really hate that for her. And I'm trying to figure out, I understand this is a show and everybody is team this and team that. I'm just team what's right. If I see you doing a fool in this episode, I'm going to say you're a fool in this episode. If I see you good over here in this one, I'm going to say, okay, you did better in this one. At the reunion, whoever needs to go to hell, I'm going to say they need to go to hell. But at the same time, it seems like the world is team Mel and poor Tisha just over here mispronouncing words and in the house cooking biscuits. Child, that's crazy. Imagine if Mel's date night pics on IG were from her and Bioman 2008. Don't play. Oh my gosh, child. You trying to break the internet. All those Scott brothers are the same. You think so? I don't know. I feel like Maurice has a nice side to him, but he did get a divorce for a reason, okay? Kimmy is nice, nasty, and smiles so much that people don't notice. Thank you, Cupcake by the Ocean. When she didn't meet Maurice Jr.'s mother for 8 years, I knew it was avoidance and that she was on the side. Honey, yes, ma'am. And she was about to have a fit when Maurice said that he was gonna move Kiowa and Monster. These names, honey. Oh, child, let's take a moment. When she said that he said that he was gonna move Kiowa and Monster to Huntsville. She was about to cry because she was already like, oh my God, honey. I thought we was only gonna have to worry about Mel and Martell. Now you trying to put some mess in my life? No, thank you. It gets me every time that you can morph your voice into any person. I can't stand them people. Thank you, Jessica, for noticing all my hard work. Oh my goodness. Y'all so silly. Y'all so silly. Marceau's woman is an old school side chick, honey. Yes, she is. And Tisha is letting her man cheat in peace, honey. Yes, she is. The only team grown people need to be on is the exactly the whole kids right now. And that new one on the way. The adults need to start acting like adults. I cannot. I just. This is the thing. When I watched it the first season, I was like, okay, they ain't gonna get no divorce, honey. He gonna cheat. They gonna get it together. I think because they were just so adamant about being all on one accord. So I was not even in my wildest dream imagining that this season they will actually be divorced for real. Because I thought Mel was just talking. I'm like, child, girl, he gonna run all over you. Paige, have a seat, honey. Chris gonna do what Chris gonna do, and you gonna be right there. But baby, she showed me, honey. Mel said, I'm gonna put this Tyler Perry wig on and get to walking. These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. And one of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over you. Mel put the boots on, honey. That outfit was all wrong at that meeting, child. Martell trying to be slick, trying to say a little slide comment. You dress like you're going to a concert. No, she dressed like she is the concert. Mel J. Blige, what the hell do you have on, child? Remember a few seasons ago when they went to the cabin? Derek was flirting with Kimmy hard. He was hitting her. Oh, live, love, laugh. Yes, he sure was. And she was like, Derek likes me. And right then I knew she was a oh, okay. Child. How you think Kimmy gonna react at the reunion when she see that scene of Tisha trying to share her son? Trying to share her son out of that manager position, baby. That's gonna be a show. I don't think she's gonna say anything, Jessica, because she knows her son is not ready for that. Now I do feel like she got a little bit more sense than that. And I actually agree with Tisha. That boy is not ready to be nobody's general manager. He said right there, Marceau said, so what is something you've failed at? I mean, I don't know. So why do why am I giving you this position? I mean, because you're busy. What? See, this is why nepotism, that's why people have a problem with nepotism because of this kind of mess right here. Your business is nothing to play with. You need to go and watch The Real Housewives of Atlanta and see how Candy and Todd handle business. They not hiring Mama Joyce as the general manager because they know it's gonna be a fool. Child, you gotta hire somebody on the outside that has your best interest at heart. Somebody that's been doing this for years. I used to work in restaurants, and honey, and I used to be on the management side. That's not easy to do. Child, them guests, all them Karens talking about my waffles are cold. I'm like, okay, would you like for me to remake it? They're cold. Ma'am, I just asked you, would you like for me to remake it? What the hell is wrong with you? Honey, you got to have some thick skin. You got to be able to hold your own. It's people everywhere. Stuff is falling apart. You run out of eggs, honey. Child, girl, child gone. In numerous chats, people say that Mel and Marceau have good chemistry and producers agree. And supposedly, this is the reason we see them together. Yes, so this is the thing. They're using them to destroy every marriage on the dang on show single-handedly. Like, why are you putting them together because they have good chemistry? Ain't no chemistry with my husband. Girl, better go have a biology class talking about some chemistry. Little idiots. I want to know why all the castmates keep hinting that Kimmy likes to touch on the other men's. I don't like that. Thank you, Kay. That's exactly what I'm saying. Like what everybody's saying, it's got to be some truth to it because remember in the first half of season 2, Mel was like, when you go see Kimmy, you need to take me with you because Kimmy likes to touch and feel on you. And here go Martell. Kimmy don't like to touch on me. What are you talking about? Okay, Mel, honey, Kimmy ain't innocent. I just really hate that Martell keeps saying Mel keep putting out his business. And on season 1, it was all out. It was all out for everybody on Beyonce's internet. And then I don't like the fact that he keeps trying to act like this girl is a deadbeat mom. If that is the case, don't say that out loud. These kids are going to watch this. And they're going to say, you know what? My mama didn't take care of me. My dad said my mom didn't even bathe me. And that little one now, the child, they be passing her around like it's the oldest one's responsibility to take care of her. That is not her responsibility. Y'all sat there and tried to have that makeup baby because that's exactly what it is. Tried to have a baby to salvage that marriage and it still didn't work. I used to be a restaurant manager too. And child, it's not easy, honey. I hated that. Like, that's not nothing. And child, oh my goodness, that's not nothing to play with. What you say, Alyssa? Because Yvonne said, exactly, Alyssa. So I need to know. Marceau is just great television, period. His interactions with Mel and Mama Wanda are. I love to see him on the scene with Wanda, honey. I love it, honey. Wanda gonna come in with her pin curls, honey, and her supreme hairdo, and she gonna walk in there, child, with the lipstick, the eyeshadow, and the clothes to match. And Marceau and her gonna go back and forth, and I love it. It reminds me so much of Martin and Pam. I love it. I holler every time I see them together. Child, Jalen ain't ready for any job. Poor thing, nothing, Trey, nothing at all. I'm like, who decided? He be looking so goofy. I think it's them glasses, honey. When I just see him, I be like, oh, goofy boy. Boy, sit up straight and hold his shoulders back. You little weirdo. Mel was aware of the mistress years before, but she kept getting pregnant. If y'all remember last season, Mel said that she loves how Martell treats her when she's pregnant. Exactly, Amazing Dreams. I remember that. And then when he realized another baby was coming, then he was like, okay, well, we need to work things out. And they did that old crazy gender reveal. And then surprisingly, everything was all better. Two stupid dogs. Honey, I'm so happy she away from him now. I say so much. I was saying, Carlos said they put Marceau and Mel together because of their chemistry, which is crazy. Honey, Carlos destroying people's lives. Who got finger waves and buns besides them over at Bell Collective? Not Latrice said, me and Letitia were forming a bun and it was so many buns being formed. I'm like, not the buns that you wear, girl. That little sensual bun. And Bell Collectives. Child. When Marcel said Wanda was thicker than a sticker in them brown leather pants a few episodes ago, he took me out. Definitely Martin. Exactly. You know what? Because when he said it to Miss Wanda, I was thinking, okay, he's just trying to make Miss Wanda feel some kind of way. He's trying to get under her skin. But that right there, what he was doing with Mel, honey, that they were so uncomfortable with each other, yet comfortable with each other. I'm like, I hope y'all don't start having sex right here, honey. Because child, wait till the cameras go down at least. He do got a goofy look to him. They're gonna run over him at the restaurant, and he gonna hook up with the servers. See, you really been a restaurant manager, okay, honey? 86 Jalen, honey. That means we don't have no more, honey. 86 Jalen. He gonna be in the back confused because them people gonna run him crazy. That's not a place where you could just be looking all goofy, talking about what? No, you got to be like, look, I ain't taking it off the check, and I ain't changing it, honey. You ate it, child. Where I'm gonna get it from? Your stomach? You want me to go get that rib out of your stomach because you didn't like it? Girl, gone trying to get something free. Mel needs to go to therapy because if she don't address and work through her issues, she may end up with a new man that'll end up doing her just like Martell did. You're so right about that. She definitely gonna have to get some therapy because, honey, I know I had to get some after mine. I'm like, you know what? Let me get my mind right because this right here, honey, he took me through so much, child. That's a good old story time. Let me tell y'all something. When y'all hear how this one here left me, he gonna make Martell look like an angel. Child, this man here, honey, he was every cuss word under the sun. I think Marceau is actually funny and gives good advice. He still ain't shit. Yeah, he does give good advice. And I felt like he was really, letting that chef know that that was some slop on a plate in the most nice way that he could, sounding like he had some sense. But then he went concocted this plan to go meet Mel and flirt, and he threw me all off. I'm like, oh my God. But at least we got a revolution from Tisha, and she decided that she was, in fact, gonna gather her thoughts and gather her mind, and she did good by understanding that Marceau was actually telling her something worth knowing. So that was good. Yes, y'all, please go ahead and hit that like button for me. Honey, it's 103 of you in here. Please hit that like button for me if y'all ain't doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because I had some things to do, but I still fit in this live because at first I had canceled it, but I said, you know what? I can't let my people down, honey. I gotta go on, talk about what needs to be talked about. Martell asked for DNA. Ariane got offended. Did she? Not a DNA, so you could try to go back over there and try to get your wife back. Boy, if you don't go on, honey, the DNA is done. When you lay down with her, we're just gonna assume it's yours. Child. Maury ain't got no time for that. Yes, please, story time so we could drag your ex too. Honey, I want y'all to drag him through the mud, over the river, and through the woods to grandmother's house we go, okay? He was no good. That was a shouting moment. Tisha got a breakthrough. Yes, I was like, okay, yes, here we go. Finally. Okay, it is 108 of y'all in here and only 32 likes. I mean, even if y'all just stopping by, just like it. Honey, if you're passing through and you accidentally stop on the video, just like it. If you get on here and you see a cartoon lady talking and you don't want to hear that, just like it, honey. Just like it for me. Wow, but you're still blessed, not bitter, beautiful, and glowing. You didn't lose nothing. Thank you, Ashley. And you know what? The crazy part about it is we worked together. So the dish ran away with the spoon, honey. I come to work, honey. He done ran off with another coworker. Child, y'all don't even know what I done been through. And I still went to work every single day with my shoulders back and a good wig on, okay? Hair laid down. But, people used to always ask me, like, girl, how could you come in here? I don't even understand. How could you work here still? Honey, I'm about to get my coins, child. I'm not going to let them worry me. And you know what? God removed them shortly thereafter. And I didn't have to worry about them anymore. That's how good God is, child. Can someone tell me why Mel had the last baby when she knew Martell had a side chick for years, Yvonne? That's what we're trying to figure out. Because she wanted to, that was like the Band-Aid baby. She was thinking if she had this baby, that her and Martell were going to mend things. That was just so silly. That's some old high school stuff, pretending like you're pregnant, knowing dang on well you're not. That's some old Chris and Paige. That's some old Chris and Paige mess. I think if Martell and Melody wasn't on TV, they would still be together. I think so too, because she would quietly hide that baby and let him pay that woman some child support, and we wouldn't be none the wiser. You are absolutely right. And I'm quite shocked that they actually got a divorce because the way they were going, dressing alike and, you know, doing all the things that they were doing, I thought they were going to stick together. I really did. I'm not supposed to be laughing about your situation. I mean, I got to laugh to keep from crying. Because, honey, child, it was a fool. Tisha is in denial if she says Marcel never cheated. She needs to be asking Mel what she knows. I think Tisha kind of knows what Mel knows. But she don't want to say she knows what she knows because she don't want no problems. And that's what I think. I need y'all to like this live for me. It's 103 of you in here. It's only 64 likes. If you're stopping by and you just want to be nosy, like the video. If you're stopping by to actually engage, like the video. If you're stopping by because you just want to hear me speak my speech, like this video. Martell needs to get a vasectomy now. 5 kids. Whoa. You know what? I actually knew somebody that knew somebody that knew somebody that made her husband get a vasectomy because he was always cheating. I'm like, okay, yeah, that's the answer. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. You gonna make this man get a vasectomy so he won't cheat on you any longer? Okay. But in Martell's case, Michelle, you are exactly right. Thank God I learned my lesson about dating coworkers my first year in corporate America. Child, ugh. Let me tell y'all something. My little crazy self, little weirdo, honey, I did it twice. I married 2 people that I worked with. That was the stupidest, dumbest, ignorant, most crazy thing I could have done. Child, oh my goodness, honey. Because I mean, this is the thing. I'm a workaholic. I have a lot of things I need to do, and I don't get a chance to go and meet and greet. So the biggest thing for me is work. And then I always meet somebody that loves my zhuzh. And then next thing you know, they're trying to put a ring on it. Honey, I'm gonna be like Elizabeth Taylor here in a minute. Child marrying all these men. I ain't getting married no more. So don't even think about it. Honey, and if I do decide to get married, we're gonna live in 2 separate houses. This is the new normal. I want you to live in your place and I'm gonna live in my place. I will FaceTime you for dinner. I don't want nothing. I don't want it. I don't want the whole traditional marriage, honey. I don't want that. And my friend was like, you should go on married at first. Like, because let me tell you something. If they give me a Chris, all hell is gonna break loose. Child, I've been and turned that table over on Dr. Viviana and everybody else. Honey, they wouldn't want nothing to do with me. He was butthurt when she shut that business down. That was making the most money. He was. And then, honey, she went and changed the name on the baby on the door and everything. I was like, oh my God. I feel so sorry that their family is broken. They were a very beautiful couple and family, that big head Martell. Me too, Maddie, because I was like, okay, Martell and Mel were actually a really good couple, and they had a really, a really beautiful family. And the fact that he Oh, the only thing he could think about was sex, and that's what destroyed their marriage. Child, that's ridiculous. Somebody told me that the reason why Mel and Martell got a divorce is because Mel said she doesn't give head. And so that's why he was upset, allegedly. Tisha would jump off the nearest cliff if Marceau was completely exposed and everything came out about him. Oh, she would have a breakdown, honey. We'd be hearing about all the events she's having to try to stop her damn self from losing her mind. I went to therapy and that was the event. Girl, hush. Oh my God. I feel like Martell's pockets hurts more than his heart. Yes, M. Sharice, I feel like that too. And then that whole little scheme he trying to play with those 47 acres, I don't trust nothing about that either. At all. Damn, that's effed up. I'm glad you're good now. Where's Rashid? Rashid, come on now, honey. Call me. I love it. I love me some Rashid, honey. Bumps and all, honey. It don't matter what's going on. He can have his little allergic reactions, honey. I'll rub your cream on them bumps. We'll get it together, honey. We'll stay inside quarantined until you look ready for the world yet again, honey. Don't worry about it. Child, it wasn't nobody on there ready for him to love. And you know we both in Houston, so maybe I need to show up to one of his events and then I'll meet him. I'll meet him. When all of his indiscretions come out, Tisha is gonna have a fit. You know who is gonna have a fit, Miss Ma'am? Miss Wanda. Miss Wanda gonna tear his ass up. Soon as she find out it's for real, she gonna tear him up. Honey, he ain't gonna be no good. Marcel gonna be running for cover. Because I started thinking about what she said about him driving that sports car to that camping trip. And I'm like, why was he driving a sports car to a camping trip where you take camp equipment? Honey, Miss Wanda ain't as crazy as people think she is. She disrespectful, but she ain't crazy. Montel was jealous of his own wife. Yeah, and you know what? That happens. Honey, I was in that too. Jealous of your own wife. Don't want her to succeed or nothing. And that's partially why I do not show my face. Because I'm like, you know what? If this little weirdo happens to pass on by the YouTube streets and he see me hanging out over here with all 5,000 of my subscribers, he's gonna be like, oh, she popping. Come knocking at my door, honey, please. Don't come knocking at my door. Honey, Monica said it best, honey. Get your behind on. Child, I got time to be playing with you. Boy, gone. Thank you. I'm just saying for the super chat. Martell mad he can't convince Mel to admit she was wrong. Yes, he was like, see, this is what she does. She throws a rock and hides her hand. Martell, shut up. Okay? Shut the up. Okay, I'm trying to censor myself. Shut up. Nothing that you're going to say is going to convince us that it was okay for you to have an outside baby. Honey, go on somewhere. Stupid idiot. Season 1 was my favorite. Martell is a straight fool for destroying his family unit. I will not watch the show if they bring his hoe on the show. Girl, bye. Boy, gone. You sure right, Dr. Joan, honey. Because let me tell you something. Season 1, and you know what? I just happened to accidentally stumble upon season 1. It was so good. So I'm just, perusing YouTube. And I saw all these black couples just walking together hand in hand. I said, let me check this out. And you know how OWN always puts the episode out before the actual season airs. And I started watching it and I was hooked. I was like, this is actually a good show. And then it turned into Love and Hip Hop. This is crazy. Child, don't let me, Martell and Mel, let me tell y'all something. Don't let me catch y'all over on Marriage Boot Camp because it's going to be on, okay? I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now. Yes, he's stupid. He is. He's an idiot. Season 1 was so good. And now it's some bullshit. Mama Wanda probably on social media right now tearing up everybody. You know she is, because she is not going to go down without a fight. And the fact that Mel and Marceau were flirting, oh, child, I feel alive coming on, honey. I got to find out if it's going to happen, child. I feel it coming on. Yes, my homegirl got me watching season 1 because I wasn't interested, but I love it now. Honey, ain't it good? Ain't it good? Baby, season 1 was so good. And people that came in on season 2 are trying to speak their speech, but you don't even really know where this all came from. We're starting right here at this point. You got to go back to actually get what's happening. That's why when I see so many people jumping on Tisha, yeah, her mind ain't right or whatever. But at the same time, it all started when the Holtz went behind their back with that 47 acres. That's where it started. Like everybody's not realizing that. The Holtz, the incredible Holtz, they started it. Child. They the one started it. If Mel does take him. Take who? Martell literally had a wife and a girlfriend, a 5-year relationship, sir, plus a baby. Ain't no coming back. Nothing. And see, at first I was like, why is Mel going around telling everybody that this man has a baby? But she's telling them so that they can leave her alone. Child, that's why she's telling them. Thank you, Michelina, for the super chat. I'm so sweet. Mel was the breadwinner in the family. That's why Martell wants full custody of the kids. Cha-ching. You sure right, honey, trying to get that child support. Anybody finna support you in that ready-made family, just add water? You done got that baby over there with that side chick, and you think I'm finna pay you and have all my kids in there calling this help for mama? Boy, you and them pointy-ass ears, honey, you better wake up. You gotta be crazy if you think I'm finna do that. I didn't finish the statement. If Mel does take Martell back after all that, I'm done. Me too. But listen, first of all, just told us that their divorce is final and it was finalized on Friday. See, I didn't know that. See, people be knowing what's going on in the streets. Right. I'm just saying Marceau doesn't bat an eye on the alleged gossip. He sure didn't because he's trying to keep Mel from spilling all the beans. He's trying to keep her quiet with all those compliments. Mel, you're glowing. I love that wig. Oh, Tina kept the name too. Oh, the building looks great. But then he just lost control of himself, honey. He saw that tall, long neck llama standing there, and he was like, "Oh, cover up your boobs, cause I'm a married man." Boy, gone, honey. She's standing there looking like llama. Boy, gone, child, whatever. Honey, I don't like no woman flirting with no married man. I ain't for it, honey. I ain't finna be over here talking about, oh, Team Mel. No, keep your hands off this married man. Your mouth, you're flirting, all that. Just keep it away. Yes, I saw it. Shared custody and no spousal or child support. Oh, wow, honey. Okay, Jay Blake, honey. Mel said, I'm going to step out on my own. I don't need nothing from you, honey. Just let me keep my name, honey. She thinks she Tina Turner for real. She must have watched What's Love Got to Do with It, honey. She said, I don't want nothing. I just want to keep my name. Girl, okay, Mel. Mel Turner. Mel don't need to be out there exposing other people's alleged business. She needs to worry about her own. Thank you, first of all. She needs to worry about what's going on in her own life before she go out there and try to talk about something with Tisha. Honey, let Tisha stay in the dark and make her bacon and her biscuits. Child, goodbye. Girl gone. His side chick just did a post and deleted post on IG story making fun of Melody. Now, Ariana, go sit your ass down. Now, I try not to cuss, but let me tell you something. I'm about to give you everything I gave this heifer that ran off with my whatever the hell he was when that dish ran away with the spoon, honey. Shut your ass up and sit your ass down somewhere. You don't need to be worried about Mel, honey. You the one that's gonna be the laughing stock when this is all over, whether you know it or not, honey. The joke's gonna be on you because ain't nothing good gonna come to you and that man until he learns to do right by Mel because that is the mother of his 4 children, and you ain't nothing but the side piece that accidentally got pregnant because y'all couldn't go find no spermicide condoms, late night creeping all up and around Huntsville because ain't nothing to do down there, honey. You little idiot. Now, listen, I don't like Mel and her wig, but at the same time, don't be posting nothing trying to make fun of this lady and she trying to heal. Honey, that's why she over there singing them karaoke songs. I love Martell, but he can go to hell. I know that's right, Mel. I know that's right. That woman is really finished when she don't want a dime in a divorce. Let me tell you something. I don't want nothing, honey. I don't want nothing. He ain't got nothing that I could have anyway. But if he did have something that I wanted, I don't want nothing but you to go the hell away. Go away. And please don't ever let me see you again. Child, please go away. Don't call me. I don't want to even do no co-parenting, honey. Oh, child. Oh, it's too much. Yes, karaoke, honey. Singing them karaoke songs. Now, wait a minute. Not the bumps, honey. Bumps and all, child. Eddie, I disagree. She was flirting and showing her assets. She may not want him, but she was here for the shenanigans. She definitely was. And then the way she went to go fix that wig in that car mirror in that car, I was like, in that car window, I didn't like that. I'm like, girl, just button your shirt up. You ain't got to look in the mirror to button your shirt up. Your ass is crazy. Not karaoke. I didn't know the divorce was finalized. Good for Mel. Thanks for the tea, y'all. Okay. I didn't know it was finalized either, honey. I'm telling you, baby, the opinionators be having all the tea. Y'all come over here to spill it all, honey. Speak your speech. Go ahead and speak your speech. Mel is messy, but she's given a pass because of how poor of an individual Martell is. She is messy. And see, people overlook it because Martell overshadows her with all his ignorance. Honey, he's so damn ignorant that everybody's like, oh, Mel, I'm so sorry to hear that. Honey, not knowing she just as crazy as he is. Martell said that Melody was making more money than he was, so obviously Mel was a breadwinner in that family, which is why he settled with the peasant. It boosted his ego. Yeah, it made him feel like something, and that probably leads to why he was doing more on hands things with the kids. Honey, who gonna make the money? You ain't making it. Y'all were like Pinky and the Brain. The brain was the brains behind the operation, bringing in the coins. So you better go in there and change your diaper and shut up. Boy, gone. I wonder how Ariane felt when she saw Martell still wanted his marriage. Like nothing, probably. Because he probably went over there and said, we shot this a long time ago. Or, I was just saying this because they tell me to say. She's so dumb. Ugh. She probably didn't say nothing. Yeah, Tisha knows. She sure does, Polly. She knows. She knows exactly what's going on. Yes, Mel is single. Honey, I can't Ashley look. I can't wait to see who she gonna end up with. I hope she don't go get no basketball player or some baseball player or something. Just get some well, child, the regular men ain't shit. The celebrities ain't. I don't know who to get, child. See, that's why I said, yeah, we're gonna be living in separate houses, child. That's exactly why I said that. The way she got him is the way she gonna lose him. You so right, M. Sharice. She gonna be looking real crazy when it come because she ain't gonna have no 4 kids. I hope they don't sit up here and have 4 more kids. Oh, I hope Mel gets herself a Russell Wilson. She needs to get somebody that she can kind of run over a little bit because her mouth is she got a little reckless mouth on her. I feel like she needs to get somebody that she can kind of say a little something to, but at the same time, or maybe not. Maybe she needs somebody that's a little bit more assertive that can check her real quick, when she got something to say. Ariane doesn't care. She thinks she's winning now. Little does she know, honey. Little does she know. She gonna be living a life of pure hell. She think it's something, but it ain't nothing. But she gonna soon find out. They kill me how they think they want a prize. Honey, he left me for you. So don't you think he's gonna leave you for someone else? Little dummy? Like, come on now. I don't know why these women be thinking they winning some kind of prize, honey. All I can say is, may God be with you, honey. Good luck. Mel and Martell are the exact same. Exactly. I hope the side chick don't think she won. It's only a matter of time when Martell gets bored, drops her, and calls her a peasant again. They always think it's fun sneaking around, but now you're stuck. Exactly, Kelly, because the thrill is going to be gone now. See, when you're sneaking around, it's all exciting. Like, oh my gosh, sneaking over here. Mel doesn't know she's at home with these 15 kids you gave her. And then when that's over, because then he going to say on the episode last night, I mean, it just doesn't feel real. I'm sure it don't feel real, the fact that your wife woke up and is now not allowing you to run all over her and cheat on her. It doesn't feel real because now you got to go over here and lay up with her probably in a 1-bedroom apartment. Little crazy behind. Thanks for the super chat. I'm just saying, Ariane's just sitting back, waiting for Martell to get Mel out of his system. It will never happen. Never. You are so right. She is sitting back just thinking and then posting those little things, those subliminals on Instagram, honey. It makes you look weak, honey. You're weak sauce. Okay? Because me, if I won the man, honey, or so you think you won the prize, I don't have nothing to say. Me and my man, arm in arm. We're good now. Not you. You still posting subliminals over on Instagram. Girl, how high school of you? How 11th grade of you? Child, you are a peasant. Heifer? Dang on bonehead. Child, these women get on my nerves. Leave people's men alone. What the hell is wrong with you? I hope this divorce being final, they stop arguing all of that in front of the kids. I'm tired of seeing it. I am too, but I don't think that's gonna happen unless they get some kind of therapy because the way that they argue with each other, it's ridiculous. And then the other one trying to blame the other one. Martell is the worst. She put it on social media. Well, honey, was she on social media when you were taking these kids to school and giving them a survey? What did daddy teach you? Guys, am I good to you? Are people supposed to whoop you? Are you supposed to get a spanking? Like, come on now. Weak sauce, honey. You're weak. Girl, gone. Sitting up here trying to act like you won something. Baby, please. I'll be sitting in silence, honey, with my man on a Sunday afternoon. Honey, having Sunday afternoon sex. Since y'all like sex so much, do some of them tricks you do for Martell and stop getting on Instagram. Clearly, y'all ain't that busy, honey. Mel J. Blige is booked and busy. Honey, she doing something. She doing shows. She's there all week. She's there all week, honey. Martell will play low, but he won't date low publicly. He's a trip, trying to protect any image he got left. Exactly, Jessica. Yeah, he want to lay around with the peasants, but he don't want to be seen with them. Mel is more his speed. You know, this is the thing. Arion is before he got popping. Mel is after he got popping. Honey, and who wants you in between? Because we already know who you are, little idiot. I love you giving the kids a survey. Exactly. I'm like, what, honey? What is this? Survey says, that was the wrong answer. And the little one, honey, she trying to answer every question. He's like, no. He's like, what did I teach you? To color? No, not to color. What did daddy teach you? You taught him to lie, honey. The girl just said you taught him to color. Now let's move on to the next question. Paul and Martell Jr., he in the back, he ain't saying nothing. Leave them kids alone. Child, y'all crazy. Martell was keeping tabs in the marriage. Oh, he is more hands-on with the kids. What a weak-ass man. Exactly. You tallying up scores. Okay, I cooked breakfast this morning. So 1 for me, 0 for Mel. She was somewhere with that braided wig on. Okay, so today is Tuesday. I slept with Ariane this morning, but Mel didn't know because she was still asleep. I'm going to subtract 2 because Mel was still sleeping while I was cheating. Boy, gone. You little idiot. Martell is the epitome of bitch assness. Peasant tease from here on out. Exactly, honey. Be fly. He's a pure, flat on peasant personified. Keebler, little Keebler elf with them little pointy ears. I'm gonna start calling him Keebler. We got Mel J. Blige. We got Keebler the elf. Marceau, I don't know what to call you yet. Marceau the hoe, because you went on there flirting with Mel. I ain't like that, and I ain't gonna never like it. Okay, so you're dead to me, honey. I don't like, because my soon-to-be ex-husband used to do that crap, going flirting with everybody's husband and wife and this and that. Not husband, but flirting with everybody else's wife. What is wrong with you? You have a whole wife. That's inappropriate. I don't care if it is just friendly banter and y'all just laughing and kikiing with each other. Don't do that, honey. This my man. Child. And Mel, I'm about to say something to you, honey. Little weirdo. What you say, Amanda? This show is trash. It is. It is, child. It is pure D trash. It used to be so good. I couldn't wait for Saturdays, honey. I had a snack and everything. This before YouTube. I was like, oh, let me get my snack together. I was talking to the TV. Mel and Martell are actually made for each other. I don't want to see them taking their time. Exactly. They are made for each other. They're one in the same. Honey, take that toxicity over to somebody else and ruin their lives. Don't do that. Y'all stay together. Martell FOS Holt. Okay, he needs to put that on his door. Now, if you take that, make sure you give Pecan Bud their credit. If you put that on your door. It's 156 of you in here. Please stop for just a moment and like this video. Even if you're just stopping by, even if you heard something that almost made you laugh, if you heard something that you think is a little bit of truth, just like the video. Even if you don't like it, just like it anyway, honey. It's a Sunday afternoon. Bless somebody, honey. Can the church say amen? Child, go on, like the video, child. Y'all ain't doing nothing else. Carlos is going to create another show for us to watch on OWN. Honey, Carlos is going to create a show if he don't do nothing else. I'm waiting for him to come down to Houston. Carlos, honey, come on down to Houston. Because I got some things I need to say. I need to speak my speech, honey. I need to say some things. And y'all ain't going to make no fool out of me. Because, honey, I'm act like Naya on Love, Ready to Love, honey. Take this mic off of me. Y'all ain't finna make no fool out of me. Naya was pissed. She was like, y'all are not gonna make no fool out of me. He alluded to the fact that Kimmy be feeling on him. Thank you. I'm just saying he did. And Mel also alluded to the fact that she was feeling on Martell. So that's why I'm so confused as to why people don't see Kimmy for what she really is. Honey, that's a low down, dirty monkey with a wig on, honey, allegedly. Hey, Ashley. Thank you, girl. Welcome to the opinionated family, honey. We just being here speaking our speech, honey, saying what they afraid to say. Okay. But in the most respectful way. I try not to even cuss, okay? Thank you, Lisa King, for the super chat. Thank you. Y'all so sweet. Tell Carlos, you ain't gonna hold about nobody, about nothing, okay? Y'all ain't gonna make no fool of me. Cause let me tell you something. If it was a show about me and my ex, honey, now that's a must-see TV. So I ain't gonna be like, oh my God, somebody please usher Misha out. Honey, take her mic. Child, it's always a fight. Thank you, Virgin Love, for the super chat. Yes. Yes, it was all a dream. Now I said, tell it to the couch, honey. That's how we get down in the H, honey. You ain't gonna make no fool of us, okay? If we don't feel it's right, we gonna say it ain't right. Honey, take this mic off of me and tell it to the couch. She wasn't playing with him. But she did do that. She did that to my Rashid. Now don't do that to Rashid, okay? He ain't did nothing to you, little finger waves, okay? Honey, Marie, he ain't do nothing to you. Now leave my man alone. Now all the rest of them, you can say that to them. Don't do Rashid like that. He ain't never hurt nobody. Have they actually shown Kimmy touching on people inappropriately? It's just all a rumor, first of all. I mean, it's just something that the women are saying. And then when I heard Marceau say it, I was like, okay, this is the second time I'm hearing this. So there must be some truth to it. Again, you don't bleep where you eat. Kimmy, why you filling up on your man's brother and friends? Exactly. They all, honey, it's almost incestual like over here at this point. Everybody's with everybody. Honey, trying to mask it as they building and constructing. Honey, y'all all over here sleeping with each other. Let's just call a spade, allegedly. Honey, because I don't want them to take my live down. Somebody, did you hear Misha? She said they was all sleep. No, I didn't. Honey, I didn't say that. I said allegedly. I said allegedly. It's 152 of you on this live, 160 now. Please stop and like, comment, subscribe. Take a moment to laugh. It's okay. We are just letting loose, just talking about this love and marriage Huntsville foolishness. It's nothing to take serious. This is pure entertainment. We ain't trying to hurt nobody's feelings. Please don't get too sensitive in the chat. It's okay, honey. Live a little. We under quarantine. If you ain't under quarantine, you're under quarantine when you're on this live, okay? Kimmy be trying to be young, wearing fashion over clothes. Amy, look here. Cause honey, when they had that little when Destiny, did y'all notice Destiny wasn't in this episode? Pretending to be the peacemaker. She was somewhere trying to find Sadark or what Laberic or whatever ick. She was trying to go find him and figure out what's going on over there. Okay. But yeah, when they had that little parking lot Halloween party, Kimmy came full midriff, honey. I said, okay, with them little legs, girl. Okay, got the little legs out. I'm trying to hurt Chris and Martell's feelings, honey. Let me tell you, honey, I need to start a Patreon so I can really hurt their feelings, honey. Kimmy be minding her own business and people like that become targets because folks want to bring them down with the rest of the mess. Not saying she innocent, just saying. That's true, honey. Bring her in, child. They all guilty at this point. Kimmy, you're guilty by association, child. The chicken man, laugh all out. That's his name. I don't know his name. It's one of them icks. Laberic, Sadaric, honey, Mel, Martell, Minnie Mouse, Mickey Mouse, build a house. How many bricks did he need? What the hell is going on, child? It's too many damn M's. Yes, Miss Ma'am, allegedly. Honey, I ain't trying to get in trouble, okay? I ain't trying to get in trouble. People watching on every corner, honey. You don't know who watching you. Honey, I hope one of these networks are watching, okay? Child, y'all need to watch because Egypt didn't do the right thing over there at Bell Collective. I got some people that you need to cast in Mississippi as well. I got a friend that needs to be casted. And also, honey, I mean, y'all need to give some unfound, untapped talent a chance. Child, call me on over there so I can get these heifers together. Child, I would let Marie and Latrice argue till their wigs fell off, okay? I was my ex-husband's First wife, and he did a Martell move without the baby 25 years ago. Now he's 48 and on his fourth wife. He never found that peace and happiness again. Okay, Kelly, listen. I don't care what my soon to be ex-husband gonna be doing, honey, years from now, honey. Hopefully in the grave, child. I could kill less. Who has interviewed this cast? Interview what cast, Roz? And where do Kimmy's son always gotta go? Like, where are you going? Nowhere, honey. He just want to get from being bothered. Them brothers get on his nerve. Maurice and Marceau always talking to somebody. Leave that boy alone. Kimmy might be a touchy-feely type person. She might be, honey, but don't touch my man. And that's on the inauguration. Honey, don't touch my man. There's no reason for you to touch him, girl. Keep your little hands to yourself, Kimberly, honey. Yes, that's why people keep trying to push them together, but she's like, a baby. Exactly. At first, I wasn't getting that, but I'm like, okay, she's letting them know, like, girl, leave me alone. This boy got a baby on the way. That's it. That's all. Tisha is so annoying. She is, but child, look what she got to deal with. Look at Marceau over there with Mel in her wool suit on and her wig. What degree is it over there? Is it hot? Is it cold, child? Some of them have on turtlenecks. Others of them have on leather boots. Honey, I don't know what's going on. Martell posted saying that he's single and he was with the Atlanta reality show people. Cupcake by the Ocean. I'm about to end this live, child. I know you lying. Not he's single after he single-handedly destroyed his marriage. Not he's single with a whole baby on the side. Not he's single after he'd have made a fool of this lady on national TV. Not he's single when he just sat up here and told this woman that's his wife for 14 years that the side chick was doing it better than what? Okay. Child, oh my goodness. Side notes, why the oldest always got the baby on her hip? Thank you, Jessica. Me and my great friend were talking about that. How that girl is always carrying around that baby. That's not her child. Let her be a child. I understand, back in the day, honey, my mom used to hand me a baby too. Like, here, hold your brother. But that's every now and again when she got to get something out of her purse to pay the lady at the cash register. Not me taking care of the baby 24 hours a day. Child, that is not that girl's baby. I don't like that. Not she the one that needs custody. Y'all so crazy. Oh my gosh. Child, y'all starting on a Sunday afternoon, honey. I thought y'all was gonna be a little bit more subdued on a Sunday, honey. Y'all said, honey, you wanted opinions. This what the hell you gonna get, girl. Do y'all talk about Kimmy and Mel cringeworthy combo at the beginning of the episode? No, we didn't talk about that yet. Okay, let's get into it if we're gonna get into it. Okay, so she gonna take her out to the woods, honey, because she ain't got no furniture in that house. She thinks she's slick. Because I'm like, why is that floor so bare, honey? I don't see a table or nothing. One of the legs, I don't see nothing. Exactly, Marceau does Tisha so wrong. He makes me sick. He's an idiot. Girl. Yeah, so she gonna take her outside in the woods. And then she wanted Kimmy to have her back about the whole situation with her and Tisha. And I'm like, okay, why would she pipe up and get in the middle of that just so y'all can get ready to cuss her out? Because Mel, you wasn't gonna take kindly to her if she didn't say what you wanted her to say. And I didn't like the fact that Kimmy was like, well, it's because y'all told me to stay out of it. No, that's not the reason, honey. That's not the reason. Because you told Tisha you didn't want to be in the middle of it. Y'all gone. These people so crazy. Exactly. The kids always have the baby. Mel is chasing that fame. She ain't got time for them kids. Show don't. Honey, and Martell gonna let us know each and every time he's on his live, anytime he's on anything, he gonna let us know that Mel done dropped them kids off somewhere. But what I didn't like that he said on that live was that Mel dropped the kids off allegedly at a babysitter's and left them there while she went out to another state. If the babysitter ain't your sister, then I don't think so. Or if it's not your mom, girl, what is wrong with you? Honey, that little wig got you going crazy? LeBerick was just on one episode of the season premiere. Even then, he had a mask on that Maurice opening scene. He sure did, Kay. With all that wavy hair, honey. I'm like, where's this boy? You got a brand new baby. That's just strange. And then we didn't get an explanation or nothing. She could at least say he's making chicken. Like he making chicken for the frontline workers. I mean, tell us something. Just not showing the chicken man and then just acting like you decorating an empty house. Destiny gone, girl. Girl gone. Melody trying to be an R&B. Honey and Mel J. Blige, honey. Kimmy is Maurice Sugar Mama. Okay, because let me tell you something. I know that Maurice went to law school. So the whole time I'm thinking Maurice is a lawyer. Now, I mean, I was unaware that he was doing credit repair. Child, I said, what the hell? Not credit repair. And I thought he was a whole lawyer, honey. I was completely in the dark. Then you want Kimmy to quit being a nurse so you can repair my credit for $69.99? Boy, if you don't go on, honey, I'm finna go to Credit Karma and put in one of them things and tell them this wasn't mine, even though it actually is. Child, I don't need that. Martell busy coaching the kids and missing their cue when he said, what did dad teach you? He sure did. Them kids said to color. I'm a little crazy behind. And Nikki Parker, she probably is because Tisha said that ex-wife got him to where he is. Oh, really? See, child, y'all know everything, honey. This live was well needed, honey. I've been in the dark just watching the shows, just as oblivious. $69.99, honey. You're not finna fix my credit. Credit Karma is free, okay? I'm gonna send in one of them little notices. You can go to YouTube University and they will tell you how to get your credit together. I don't need that. Child, I'm good, honey. But more power to you. I'm so proud of you. Honey, you had signage and everything last episode. I said, not going to the credit repair office, honey. And Martell, quiet as it's kept, honey. You need to be in there asking him how to get your credit together. Because after a divorce, honey, your credit is shot. Okay. And I know Mel took you for everything you had, honey. The chicken man is MIA. I think Destiny marriage is in danger, honey. Danger, Will Robinson. I bet she was the one who put him on. Now you got a little change, honey, and trying to follow that messy husband's footsteps. You sure right. Hey, B Stokes styling girl. Okay, this chat moving real fast. It's 191 of you in here. Please like the video. It's free. I'm not asking for your cash apps. I'm not asking for your super chats. I'm not even asking you to buy a tee, a waist trainer, a bad wig, some edge control, or as Latrice over at Bell Collective would say, some edge Tamar. All I want you to do is hit the like button for me. It's 191 of you in here. Please hit the like button for me. I was really upset with last night's episode. I was too. And I was especially upset with Marceau and his ignorance. The whores on the bus go. Lola, you're in timeout. I'm not about to play with y'all. I'm not about to play with y'all. Not the horrors on the bus go round and round. Oh my goodness, y'all so crazy. Mel needs to get at Martell the right way. That throwing the glass was not enough for me. Honey, I want to stomp him in his back. See, I kind of blank out and get super crazy, honey. That's the Virgo in me. So it's best that I don't get mad like that. And then she was just taking it and taking it. I wouldn't have been taking it. I would have been hollering at the same time that he was talking. And they would have said, okay, Misha, please, let's let him. No, F him and that mother. I would have been losing my mind. So it's, you know what? I probably don't need to be on the show. You know what? Scratch that. Don't call me. Don't call me. Don't call me, honey. Please don't. I'm mad at the show took a ratchet turn. The show was supposed to be about Black people doing well and giving back to the community. Ugh. Yes, Trey. And also, thank you, Ross, for the thumbs up. Thank you for liking. Thank you, Ashley. B Stokes, you a Virgo too, honey? You know not to push us, honey. Don't push me because I'm close to the edge, honey. See, we're nice. We just keep, we just let you do what you're going to do and speak your speech until we can't take it no more. But quite frankly, my mouth would have been running at the same time as Martell's. They would have been like, "Ooh, oh my gosh, we don't know who to listen to." Because I would have outspoken him, honey. You're not gonna keep on running my name and dragging my name through the mud like I was just an ain't good for nothing, mama, wife, honey. Well, what were you with me for? For the fame, the claim to fame? Because quite frankly, Mel is the one who took the idea of Love and Marriage Huntsville to Carlos King, allegedly. Okay. So there would be no Martell Holt for us to talk about if she hadn't taken the idea to him. Like, boy, get out of here. Teron, you a Virgo too? Honey, look, we crazy. Okay. I be trying to hide my crazy when I first get with him, honey. I'll be like, oh, babe, that's cute. Then the next thing I know, I'll be like, boy, look, let me tell you something. I'm finna get ready to speak my speech and you ain't gonna like it. I'm just telling you right now. Right, if she's that bad, why you been trying to stay with her? Just dumb. Trying to stay with her so he can keep all the assets, keep all the, little matching outfits they like to do. Because he couldn't go anywhere without matching Mel. Do y'all remember in season 1 when he used to be like, Mel, what you wearing? And that one time she was mad at him, so she tried to dress separately. She was like, we're not dressing alike. I'm like, not y'all not dressing alike. No, Pisces are crazy. Honey, my one true love of life is a Pisces. Okay, honey. Oh my goodness. That man now, child. Violence is not cool, even if the person being violent is a woman and the person she being violent towards is an asshole. Yes, that's why I said, first of all, I said that I didn't like the fact they were doing a fool. This is some foolery, honey. Now, if you're gonna throw a glass of wine out on your own time, then go ahead and do what you gotta do. I ain't gonna say, sometimes, I'm just saying. But at the same time, like throwing glass, tearing up these people's house, like that ain't cool. Okay, then she felt embarrassed, telling me she gonna help them clean it up. That's crazy. Thank you, Trey, for the super chat. I'm so happy I can get you through the workday, child, honey, because I don't be doing nothing, child. The older couple called themselves helping, but didn't even know Martell really did have a baby on the way. See, stay out of people's business and your glasses. Say it won't be all on your patio floor. Exactly, goddess. Honey, ruin them perfect lemonade glasses. Because that's the glasses they sell a lemonade in. Honey, they serve that lemonade on that tray. Child, they're so hospitable, honey. Got your house tore up. Don't do that. These are two volatile people. You don't put them together. Everybody knows that, as Phaedra would say. Phaedra Parks, everybody knows. A Southern belle never puts two crazy people together. Child, allegedly. Oh, you a Virgo too? Honey, look. How many Virgos in here? Child, put a V in the chat if you're a Virgo. Martell wants to stay with Melody because he wants his cake and eat it too. You're exactly right. He does. He wants to stay with her and still have his side piece and do what he wants to do. Honey, a little dummy. I mean, I know that's what you do with cake. You eat it. But honey, no, you're not about to make a fool of me. You crazy? I swear I can't wait till Mel bleed him dry, even though they won't make up for her embarrassment. I feel like the only thing he really heard about is his money. Yes, exactly. Oh, look at these V's, honey. Child, y'all in here, my people. No wonder y'all done came over here to this channel. Look at all these Virgos, honey. We're gonna have one big Virgo party, okay? When it's Virgo season, it's gonna be on, honey. It's gonna be all the way live for real. I love Pisces, goddess. Let me tell you something. I love Pisces men, okay? I feel like my soulmate is a Pisces man. I can't have him because he's married. Okay. I was married. He was married. And we were together way back in the day before either of us were married. And then we broke up on some bullshit. Okay. But that is my soulmate. And he's a Pisces. And I love Pisces. And I love Sagittarius too. One of my great friends is a Sag, honey. We just alike. Child. Everything that she says, I already thought it. Everything that I say, she already thought it. Jacqueline says she's a Libra, but I love Virgos. Hey, Jacqueline, we love you too, girl. If Martell a Capricorn, he's never going to be. Listen here. I was with a Capricorn and I thought I was just in a great relationship. Honey, let me tell you something. That was the biggest asshole I could have ever dated. It ain't enough therapy in the world. You sure right. It's not enough therapy. And a Scorpio, that's what my soon-to-be ex-husband is. Child, honey, you'll be sitting in a chair rocking back and forth in a dark room after you get done with a Scorpio man, honey. Don't ever. I'm warning you out there in YouTube land. Don't ever deal with no Scorpio man, honey. Child, you're going to need some intensive therapy, some shock therapy. You're going to need to, child, you're going to need a padded room. Don't do it. She probably let him do the same thing while in college. Now it's in the open and she's being totally embarrassed. Exactly. She probably did. And judging from them pictures, Martell used to be scrawny, honey. Wasn't nothing to look at. Then finally he went to the gym and now he think he's somebody. Child gone. Oh, bald head, little Keebler elf. Somebody said Chris on Mass is a Pisces. Oh, my God. Jessica, I'm going to have to block you, honey. Not just from the live, but forever. Girl, don't play. Girl, listen to me. If Chris is a Pisces, I'm going to burn my whole damn apartment up, honey. Set it up in flames. I know Chris is not no Pisces. He got to be a Cancer. or something. He is not no Pisces. I think he might be a Gemini. No shade to the Geminis, but that split personality of his, I'm just confused. Child, what? Girl, he better not be. Right, get a couple muscles and don't know how to act. Exactly, acting a fool. Child, and knowing his pants used to be too big. Remember they showed a picture of him standing in front of this old car looking like it was from the 60s? Honey had them big pants on, little short self. 4'2" and got some muscles and trying to act like something, honey. Male towering over you like the glamazon that she was. And you done went and got your peasant and created this family. Now you talking about you single. Boy, shut up. Scorpio men be trifling, child, just lying for no reason. Listen, lying as soon as they wake up. I wouldn't even believe his name was his name unless I spoke to his mama. I don't even believe that's his mama. Like, I don't believe nothing about him, honey. It was all a facade. It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine. Like, I don't know. I don't know if it's true or not. Honey, y'all know I'm gonna bust into a song whenever I can. Whenever I can. Yes, Chris's sign is crazy. Okay, Tammy, I'll take it. Miss Ma'am, you laughing out loud at my soulmate. Baby, that's my soulmate, honey. I ain't gonna bother him, child, because he doing his own thing, honey, and I'm about to do my own thing. But I'm just saying, I'm praying for the poor children's mental wellness. Yes, Hope, I am too. Because when I see, in all seriousness, when I see them on screen or when I see how they were interacting with Martell when he had that impromptu live and he was talking about how the way they're being treated, they were just look like the oldest one. She kind of understands, but I was looking straight to the back of that bus because it looked like they were in a bus, honey. I was like, what kind of truck is this, child? It's like a bus on the inside. Y'all got all them damn kids, and now you're going to have to get a Scooby-Doo mystery machine to put all them kids in that you got. Child, but anyway, okay, back to child. I can't be serious for 2 seconds. But anyway, yes, Hope. I was looking right to the back to Martell Jr., and I said, man, that poor little baby. I hope he's understanding that this is not the example of a man. I hope he's understanding that you can be more than this and you cannot be broken. It's okay. You know, it's okay that this is going on, but I hope they get some type of therapy because, child, it's just sad. Scorpios are something else, honey. They are ridiculous. Some real idiots. Hope you ain't lying. I can't believe Martell put those school-age kids' business out there like that. Imagine the rumors at school. And that's what I was thinking too. I'm like, they are on their way to school. Why would you put this on the internet like that? You don't have any self-control. It's ridiculous. Child, it's just ridiculous. Like, that's crazy. What you say, God is good men are Leos and Aquarius? I believe that because I have a best friend that's a Leo, and me and him said that if we didn't get married by whatever age, honey, that we just gonna marry each other. But honey, I kissed him one time, and the kissing wasn't no good, and I'm like, ugh, oh my gosh, and he been chasing me since high school, and then I finally kissed him or whatever, and I felt like throwing up afterwards. But he's such a nice guy. I mean, honey, once I get old, all I'm gonna care about is if you're nice or not. Child, you ain't even gotta kiss me. Don't even bother me, honey. Just come home and night we good. Well, Wanda said was nowhere near saying them kids aren't bathed. Exactly. When I watched Miss Wanda's live, what you say? First of all, he got a kiss. Yeah, he did, honey. I don't know what was going on, child. I was like, oh my God, I'm not attracted to him. He loves the 80s. He loves the 80s. What you say, A. Cole? Okay, Haley and Jacob. Yes, girl. Yes, for the Jacob kiss of it all. Except when he tell jokes, honey, I be cracking my side, honey. He don't give me no Jacob joke of the day. He gonna give you something that's gonna make you laugh from your gut. Okay. Plus, he's like really popular around the Houston area, honey. All the girls want him. But it's just that kiss didn't do it for me. I don't know if it's because he's my friend or I don't know. It just was like, what? Oh my God, I'm about to throw up. He loves the 80s. Yes, honey. I'm like, I can't do it. I usually connect well with people, but just not with him. Like Haley said, maybe if I go buy him some clothes, I'll like him. You see how stupid that sound? That's how dumb it was when Haley did it. Little idiot. Did you buy him a couple new shirts to grow the attraction? No, I didn't buy him a couple of new shirts, but I should have. Martell Jr. looking at him like he wanted to thump him because he doesn't like him talking about his mother. He sure does not, honey. He loves his mama. That's one thing I love about my son, honey. He will take up for his mama like no other. He don't play about his mama. He don't care if you his daddy or whoever else. And he's still little, but they love their mothers. And he said even when they were having that little picnic in the pumpkin patch, he was like, "I'm gonna stay with mommy, and mommy cries all the time." And I'm like, "Oh my god!" I just started crying on that scene. I was like, "Oh my gosh, Goddess, don't play. I ain't ready to love, not that. I'm not ready to love that. No, thank you." I've never seen the show. I saw his on YouTube. My man is a Pisces, and he will probably say I'm driving him crazy. Them Pisces do get irritated, honey, because when I was with mine, he used to be like, "All right, sit down." But one thing I love about Pisces men is they allow you to be you. They don't try to change you. You just speak your speech, child. Wait a minute, I lost my comment. What happened to it? Y'all saw how Marceau was checking out Mel all heavy. He wants her bad. Now Tisha gonna be extra hurt watching that footage back. Yes, like don't hurt her like that. It's bad enough she already has a problem with the woman, and then you sit here and checking her out, and now it's very clear that you noticed her boobs and her shirt was open. Like, don't do that. That's crazy. Yes, I cried a lot on this season. I did too, and mainly because of the kids, but partially because I'm going through my own divorce, and it just took me back to that place. I was in such a hurt place. Let me tell y'all something, honey. Y'all wouldn't have got no videos. You would be like, "Oh, Misha crying again, girl. Get yourself together and gather your speech, honey. Speak your speech." Because I used to be just so hurt. I actually thought that this was going to be something because I literally said, which Virgos, we're perfectionists, so we try to do everything by the book. And I was just like, okay, I'm gonna wait until I get married, then I'm gonna have a baby. And I literally waited, honey. I wasn't in these streets popping it, honey. I waited till I got married. I had my baby. Now I ain't gonna say I wasn't getting it popping before I met him, but I waited, and then everything fell apart. And it didn't just fall apart like we grew apart. It fell apart like it's a woman every other day. I find numbers. I find love letters. You cooking for women in my house while I'm at work. Then you run off with a coworker. Like it was just crazy, child. Ooh, honey, I'm gonna have to give y'all a story time. That's gonna be a series. Y'all gonna be like, "Oh, girl, how you still standing? How you gonna flirt with her enemy?" Yes. Like, how you gonna flirt with this lady's adversary? And when I put that in my video, I was like, okay, people about to come for me. Like, "Oh, well, Tisha's stupid and Tisha's not." I don't care what Tisha is. You do not take your bald head ass over there to Mel and stand up with her and flirt with her and hurt me, knowing I've been having a problem with this woman. And then you just trying to make sure she don't bring your stuff out. Yes, it was all a scheme and a plot that Carlos set up to come at us with the bush. Shout out to Real Housewives of Atlanta, okay? Cooking for women in my house. Oh, yes, ma'am. Cooking for women in my house while I'm at work. Honey, yeah. Oh, child, y'all don't even know. Oh my goodness, child, y'all don't even know what I went through. Like I had to pray my way up out of that. Like I was like sitting in one corner, rocking back and forth, crying hysterically, honey. You know those scenes where they have those movies and you see the person sitting in the shower and the water is just falling down on them while they're crying, honey. That was me. I was distraught. I was like, "Oh my God, honey. I can't believe this." And then, I completely cut off everybody I worked with, honey. No friends. Y'all ain't my friends. Y'all was sitting here watching this man hide me out in the open, not telling me nothing. Child gone, honey. Back to Mel and Martell, honey. Yes, in the fetal position. Live, love, laugh. You sure right. Because Mel was flirting too. She sure was flirting. Honey, I ain't gonna never forget how she went to that window and fixed her wig. I'm like, oh, she is really flirting. I'm sorry for that. I'm glad you're healing. Thank you. Yeah, it's been some years now, so you know, I just had to suck it up, Buttercup, honey, and move forward. I'm sorry, but again, by God's grace, he kept you. Thank you, Ashley. He did. Okay, I'm about to go too because I do need to get ready for Married to Medicine and Real Housewives of Atlanta, especially because, I have to review both shows and I want to put them out right away. And I want to make sure that y'all don't have to wait. I don't like to be behind on my reviews like days later. I like to put it out as soon as the show go off. I'm like, okay, hey girl, hey, welcome to my channel. As soon as the show go off. All right, y'all, we're going to end in 4 minutes. We're going to end at 6:30. I have so much fun talking to y'all. Thank you, Sharon, for the super chat. Love your channel. You give me so much joy. I don't even watch the show, but love your commentary. Thank you. I'm going to add a more personal touch to it with my story time so y'all can get a feel of why I'm so crazy, honey. Girl, you making my day, and I feel sorry for the whole kids as well, period. Thank you. And I definitely feel sorry for them. I really do. And you know what I would like to be privy to? What is that conversation going to look like when that baby shows up? And they're like, whose baby is this? And he's like, well, that's your brother. Well, where did this brother come from? Like, how are you going to explain that? Like, how are you going to explain it? I don't think it's male strength he's attracted to. I don't either. Honey, somebody else said he's attracted to how much of a boss Mel is. Okay. Mel is a pretty lady if she just be quiet. I can't stand that voice of hers, especially when she get mad, honey. I don't even understand what she's saying. I'm like, oh my gosh, please leave her alone, honey. Let's keep the super chats coming because we need to keep your channel. I'm tired of seeing the same talent. Thank you, sweet apple. Thank you so much. And make sure y'all also check out my Flowers Friday. It's on the community tab under my post. Each Friday, I give one well-deserving person their flowers while they're still here because most of the time we're just scrolling through Instagram and then all of a sudden the shade room is like, rest in peace to somebody. And I'm like, what they died? And then all of a sudden it's like 40,000 comments about how much they love this person, how much this person made a difference and they were so great. And I'm like, dang, it would be nice if they could see it. So I just feel like that's something that I wanted to do to just give back, even if they never see it. The people that do see it and that do choose to like it or comment down below will know that this person has made a difference. And, just put some good karma out in the atmosphere. Thank you, Diana, for the super chat. Thank you so much. Yes, give us story time one day. Your testimony is needed. Have a good night. You too, goddess. I will see y'all after the Real Housewives of Atlanta and Married to Medicine, honey. I gotta see what these heifers talking about. Hopefully, Simone and her teeth and her overbite, honey, will make up with Dr. Jackie. Dr. Jackie acting like she's so. Thank you, Kelly, for the super chat. Dr. Jackie acting like she's so well put together, honey. Heifer, you ain't fooling me. And you and Curtis, honey. Curtis can't be trusted either, honey. We're gonna have to talk about them as well. She just needs to stop the foolishness. Let him run his mouth. Let him look like a fool. Don't let him bring you down to his level. Exactly. But she shouldn't have even been bothered with Martell, period. Because when that lady would have said, well, Martell is here as well, I would have said, oh no, I gotta go. Honey. Yes, Tisha is already insecure, and that's her enemy friend. Yes, that's her dang on frenemy. Don't be flirting with no one, but especially not male. Exactly. You have got to have lost all your marbles to think it's okay to see. And sometimes I feel like Marceau be purposely trying to hurt Tisha. You gonna go and hire Jalen when she just said she don't think Jalen should fit the job. You don't care nothing about that. Then you go over here and try to pretend like you're fixing things between Mel and Tisha, but really you're causing more strife by flirting with her. You little idiot. Child, you right, Miss Ma'am. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you so much. Okay, y'all, listen. It is 6:30. I need to go and gather my thoughts and my wig for Real Housewives of Atlanta, honey. I will talk to y'all later. It is 152 people on this live. I hope that you have taken the time to make somebody feel special today. Please enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Please don't hesitate to like this live, comment, send it to a friend, honey, and y'all enjoy the rest of your day. Night, y'all. We'll be back next time with another live. I'll make sure I put it in the comment section or on one of my posts or even on my Instagram in the stories. All right. Bye, y'all.